Hello guys, welcome back to this new video on our channel, Our Eyes, Your Eyes. So before starting it, of course I wanted to tell you one thing. The Ask the Sensei project probably will come back, so if you have a question to ask the Sensei here regarding Japan, anime, manga, curiosity, whatever, write it in the comments below or go to the community because I made a post, so over there as well. Write your question and let's see what the Sensei wants to answer.
You can ask also about airplane because I like it.
Okay, so this is thank you, Sensei. Okay, it's really interesting and I think you're really going to have fun with it. So please ask us. But today it's time for a story time because as you all know, probably I've been living in Japan for about 3 years and a half. And this is a nostalgic video because it regards what I miss about Italy. Probably you're going to say, why the Sensei is here? Yeah, because he has to support me. And also because probably at the end of the video, Sensei, I'm going to ask you, in this case, what you miss about my country. But before starting this video, we remind you to subscribe to our channel, click on the notification bell, follow us on our social media, and share this video with all the people who love story time, but also with the people who left their country and now they miss these countries so much. Okay, so Sensei, one thing I really miss about Italy is food. Some food in particular. And I think you agree with me, but you have to understand that in my case, I was living in Italy for about 27 years. And in your case, you're just a tourist. So can you understand the difference between me and you? I mean, I can't find a lot of type of food here in Japan that is Italian food. So I will give you some examples. First of all, my dear beloved prosciutto cotto. In English, let's say that we can call it a roasted ham. I really miss it because you need to know that every day of my life I was used to eat a sandwich or a panino with roasted ham. So to me it was a trauma. And did you have some experience like this?
I'm living in Japan over 30 years, but I've never and I will never miss the natto.
Exactly. I agree with you, yes. But yes, in our case, yes, I love a roasted ham and the Sensei really loves raw ham. That in Italy we call it prosciutto crudo. You need to know that the Sensei can eat a lot of grams of prosciutto crudo.
Yes. In fact, when I traveled to Italy,
Yeah.
I tried many type of ham, raw ham, roast ham.
Prosciutto crudo and prosciutto cotto.
Ah, prosciutto crudo, prosciutto cotto.
Let's call it as it is because we have a copyright. Yeah.
I don't understand which is tasty, which is not, because everything is oishii, 本当に.
Yeah, every time he's trying to taste a type of prosciutto crudo, he says, oh my god, this is oishii, this is delicious, oh my god, this is delicious as well. So it's a little bit hard for him to choose. Yeah.
I can, honestly, I can feel the difference each prosciutto crudo, each prosciutto cotto. But when I ask, which one do you like the best? Both.
Yeah, also in my case there are a lot of brands about prosciutto cotto, but it's really hard for me to choose. It's part of my life. Every time I go to Italy, oh my god, I ask my mother. Okay, by the way, my mother say hi to all of you, but anyway, my mother always is well prepared to give me prosciutto cotto because she knows that I really miss it. Yeah. Another food that I miss is gelato. But the real one. I mean, if you go to Italy, try to go to a gelateria, to a ice cream shop, and order a gelato. Also, the Sensei tried it already. How was it?
Very nice.
Yeah, you need to try it. It's totally different from any other countries in the world. So, I'm really proud of my country. Because our food is one of the best. Of course, let's be precise, I love Japanese food. And most of the times I cook Japanese food to the Sensei while he is cooking Italian to me. So we are well exchanged. I mean, I'm really lucky because he likes Italian food. He cooks Italian food. I like Japanese food. I cook Japanese food. The perfect match. Wow. Another thing I miss since is Pandoro.
Pandoro.
Yeah, I'm going to put a picture here, guys, so you will understand. It's a typical Italian sweet during the Christmas holidays. Okay, you can find it sometimes here in Japan, but most of the times you're going to find panettone. And I put a picture over here so you understand the difference. But the sensei doesn't like panettone because there are dried fruits inside of it. While Pandoro is plain. So let's say that most of the times the sensei loves plain food because he considers it original. So
I like also, sorry, I don't remember the name. It seems Pandoro, but with lemon flavor.
no, okay, I understand. During Easter time with Colomba, I put a picture here. Yeah, this is, yeah, I also love Colomba, absolutely. It's really awesome. But Pandoro, yeah, with all of that sugar on top of it, it seems like a snow. Do you remember the first time my parents showed it to you? You said?
Fujisan.
Yeah, exactly. It was a laughable moment, guys, you can't imagine. Another thing I miss, the real size of a pizza. Now I'm trying to let you understand what I mean. In Italy, the size of a pizza is totally different from the Japanese one. First of all, the Japanese size of a pizza, I think to all Italians, okay, I speak for myself, to me, it reminds me of a kid's size menu. So it's like this. More or less. So all the times that we order a pizza in a family restaurant or in a restaurant here in Japan, my face is like, that's it. Because I want more. Usually the size of a pizza in Italy is larger, like this. Yes. And it's really shocking to Japanese people because let's say that when in Italy you go to eat a pizza in a pizzeria or in a restaurant, that size is for one person. Japanese people always say, what? One person can eat an entire pizza? Here it's totally different, the concept of it.
Did you read it? Every time we order delivery pizza from Domino Pizza, we order L size.
Yes.
And the L size, it's written for 3 or 4 people.
Yes.
But we ate it too.
Yeah. I think that it's because of how they treat pasta. The pasta of pizza is totally different in Domino Pizza. So Domino's Pizza. So it's quite different. I mean, in Verona, in my hometown, the pizza is really usui. I mean, it's like this. So it's really easy to eat. But if you go to Napoli, okay, the edge, it's a little bit higher.
Yes, because Napoli pizza pasta include the gas.
So when you cook it, the procedure is totally different, of course. I mean, I miss pizza, Italian pizza. Be careful. I know that here in Tokyo there are a lot of Italian pizzeria in which you can find Napoli chefs and stuff like that. I know that, okay? I really know that. But there is a huge difference, the price. So if you go to Italy, you can eat a pizza. I mean, I'm talking about a margherita pizza, of course. A piacque, 800 yen, that is more or less 7 euros. But here in Japan, if you order a margherita, it's 13 euros or 14 euros. So even if it's made by chefs who come from Napoli or from Japanese people who worked in Italy in order to make it as the official one, the price is a problem.
Especially if it has a real mozzarella bufala. Wow. I still remember when I first traveled to Italy, I went to Napoli and checked on the internet which is the best pizzeria, and I went there. I ordered mozzarella, margherita, yes, margherita. It was so big.
You were like,
I checked around other table, but even girls, even kids, they eat that size.
Yes.
Pizza.
So I know that you were shocked when you saw it or when I told you, but that's the real thing. I wanted to finish the food side talking about crunchy bread.
Ah.
I really miss crunchy bread. I don't know, if you're from Italy, probably you're going to understand me. Here in Japan, they don't like katai, hard bread. They prefer to eat soft bread and stuff like that. Sometimes I really miss it. If you go to Italy and you go inside of a bakery, first of all, you feel the smell of bread. Even here, there are a lot of bakeries. I know that, guys. I don't know, it's different. So when I bite Italian bread, I fall in love with it every time I do it. Here in Japan, let's say that I like soft bread, of course. But sensei, one day, when we will go back to Italy or when we will go to France, we will eat crunchy bread. With the prosciutto and with the mozzarella.
Of course.
Yeah.
Also here in Japan, you can find prosciutto crudo and mozzarella cheese from Italy, but it's so expensive and the quality.
One day inside of a shop, I don't want to tell the name, but I found a frozen mozzarella. My face was like... Then I found 4 slices of prosciutto crudo, that means raw ham. 4 or 5, maybe 6. But it was 15 euros or 18 euros. My face was like... If you are in Italy, you understand what I mean. Come on, guys. Let's change the subject, because another thing I really miss about Italy is how we celebrate holidays. For example, Christmas, Easter, the end of the year, but even, Santa Lucia. If you watched our vlog in which we went to Haneda airport in order to say hello to my mother, because she was back to Japan, you saw that my mother gave me a lot of sweets at the end of that vlog. For those who didn't watch that vlog, I wanted to tell you that Santa Lucia is a sort of a legend, okay? Let's say that this woman, she is blind, and she comes every 13th of December to give sweets or presents to kids. And why she comes at night, or why do you have to avoid her? It's because if you're going to find her, she's going to make you blind. That's the legend. And that's why kids are afraid to go and check before the usual time, because otherwise they get scared. Not all the regions, sensei, in Italy, they celebrate Santa Lucia, just in the north of Italy. Oh. So maybe South Italians, they don't know this tradition, probably they have another one. But yes, I come from Verona, so yeah, we have this tradition.
So in Napoli or in Roma?
No, I don't think so.
Oh.
No, probably they have another saint, because if we translate Santa Lucia is Saint Lucia, so probably they have another figure that gives sweets or stuff like that to kids. I don't really know, sincerely, sorry for that. Another example is the end of the year. When you celebrate the end of the year is, except for the countdown, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, etc, etc. Once is midnight, you go to squares, you go to the balcony, you go everywhere and you scream, yeah! Na, 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 na. I don't know why we use Brazilian songs to celebrate it, but anyway, we really enjoy to make noise. But in Japan, no. It's totally different. Yes. In fact, the first time that I celebrated the New Year, there were my parents, your parents, you and I. And I was waiting so much that moment that I was so happy. Because, okay, probably we don't make noise, but we can play some board games or talk a lot, etc, etc. You need to know that in Japan, usually they eat soba before midnight, right? And then they wait the countdown, so then it's the New Year. Okay, after the countdown, I remember it so well. Okay, after 30 minutes, 1 hour, I don't remember precisely how much time passed, but then they said, okay, good night. My face was like, it's already over? I mean, I was ready to play board games or talk a lot or enjoy, watch a movie, I don't know. So sometimes I really miss it, but the end of last year, that means 2019, the sensei and I, we were enjoying the end of the year here, and we danced. For example, says there was also a katana in the meantime. Why? Yes, we went to the temple that was next to our home. It was pretty nice. I really enjoyed on the other side, but I still miss the noise.
Italian New Year.
Yeah, even Christmas, since I miss the fact that the family is going to be all together and they are going to celebrate all together. It's totally different because here during Christmas, yeah, you stay with your family or you celebrate Christmas with your boyfriend and girlfriend, but the atmosphere is totally different. One day can we go to Italy to celebrate it, so maybe you understand the difference. Why do I also miss holidays? Because in Italy we have long holidays. For example, even if it's 1 week or 2 weeks, okay, you can travel somewhere, you can have a long vacation. So I remember when I was a teenager or when I was attending the university that I still had 2 months or even while I was working, 2 weeks in August or in July. And it was amazing because I could go to the sea and enjoy. You know that I love the ocean, the sea. So yeah, so for me it was awesome. But when you come here, there is one problem. At least you can have 6 days during the Golden Week. But the problem is that if you count that you have to go back and forth, for example, if you have to travel to Italy, you have to count that to 2 days just for the airplane. So you don't have a lot of time to enjoy your trip. Even at the end of the year, yes, you have 6 days. Then, of course, if it happens that there is a Saturday or a Sunday, it's going to be longer.
End of the year, it was a maximum 9 days in my experience.
Exactly. But there is another problem in that case, that the tickets are so expensive. In fact, sensei, when you book the airplane from Italy, is cheap. If you book the same ticket from Tokyo, it's expensive. That's unfair. For example, now, since if you book a trip to New York from Italy, is 450 euros back and forth. Maybe it's too surprising this, but most of the times I really miss Italian television. I can find some Italian TV programs, and sometimes when I feel nostalgic, I'm going to watch them again or to watch an episode of a TV series or some other things. So I really miss sometimes those programs, also because here in Japan there are a lot of quiz food programs. When you turn on the television, or they are laughing all together like or if you change the channel, there are people who try food and they say so that's the 2 options. No, sorry, I forgot. 3 options, because the third one is Japanese dramas. In that case, I really love them. I really like Japanese dramas, but sometimes I say, I would like to go back to Italy right now because there is that type of TV program I love. And here, there is not. This is the last thing I miss about Italy. Of course, there are many other things probably. Okay, first of all, I have to say that I am really lucky. Why I am lucky is because my husband is not a typical Japanese man. Thank God! I'm really happy. The reason why I say this is that he is so funny and he is like an Italian man. He has this type of personality and this saved me. For real, so thank you, sensei. See, exactly. See, he's going to kiss me in front of you, for example, and usually Japanese men, they don't do it. But anyway, relationships. Why do I say this? Because what I really miss is how you get in touch with other people. In Italy, for example, we hug, we kiss on the cheeks, we really like physical contact. But in Japan, no, you keep a distance, especially with friends or with your husband or with your boyfriend. It's not easy to hold a hand, hug one another, etc. So I really miss this. No. Regarding my husband, it's perfect, so I don't have any problems. But with friends, sometimes if you meet them, you're supposed to hug them. And sometimes you see that at first they don't want. But later, okay, she is Italian, so probably that's her own way to react. And another thing I really miss is the contact you have with the rest of your family. Okay, I give you an example. For example, in Italy, going back to Christmas time, you ask all of your family, cousins, brothers, sisters, mama, papa, etc., to join all together to celebrate Christmas, etc., etc. I don't think it's the same for Japanese people. No. Or usually, sometimes it happens that in Italy, you meet your brother, you meet your cousin, you meet your parents even 1 weekend yes, 1 weekend no, 1 weekend yes, 2 weekend no, 2 weekend yes. No, here in Japan it's totally different. Some people meet their parents even after 6 months or even after 7-8 months. For them, it's not even a problem because when you create your family, it's your family. I know it's a kind of sad, but it seems like as if you are two different things right now. So it's not as if it's before. But how do you feel in this case? I mean, do you feel it's a problem not to meet your parents, or for you it's usual? I mean,
I don't think it's a problem.
Can you understand the difference, guys? No, if you ask me not to meet my mother in 1 year, I feel a little bit sad, my mother, my father. So it's really hard for me because I'm living here and they are living in Italy. Okay, sensei, one question I have to ask you right now. What do you miss about Italy as a tourist? Because in my case, it was my personal experience as a person who lived in Italy. But what do you miss? Okay, we said the food. Okay, fine.
Yes, I also miss the food, especially prosciutto crudo, mozzarella bufala.
Pandoro, amore. Chocolate! You miss chocolate?
Yes.
No, I don't want to sponsor this brand, but there is a chocolate brand made in Italy that is awesome and the sensei loves it.
In my personal experience, I traveled to Italy.
Yeah.
I liked to take an Italian train.
One moment of silence. Let me ask you a question. You live in a country in which you have perfect trains, clean trains, beautiful trains inside and outside, punctual trains. Are you crazy? Why do you love Italian trains? Please tell me just express trains.
When I reached to Roma airport, from Roma airport to the city center, I took a train. It was so useful. And also in the Roma city center, I took Roma metro, Roma subway. It was so useful.
The Roma subway or the Milano subway?
Yes, Roma, Milano, in Napoli. But in Roma, Napoli, it has a little bit of the paintings.
Yes. Graffiti. Graffiti, guys. Yeah.
If it's a special express like Frecciarossa, Italo, they are so beautiful.
Okay, but let's tell them why you like Italo, for example, and why you like Frecciarossa.
High, fast, and so cheap. And I like also design of the sheet, trains itself. I like also the panorama from the window.
Okay. God, I don't know if I have to be happy or not because I mean I'm really happy what he said about from the land of Shinkansen and stuff like that. I can't believe it. From my point of view is oh my God, you're saying something unbelievable. If you are Italian, you know what I mean.
Also station. If you compare Japanese Shinkansen station, Italian terminal station, I like that atmosphere, Italian station. It makes me to feel, let's start a great travel. Yeah,
because from your point of view that you're a tourist, you say, it's totally different the environment of this country instead of mine. So you are amazed like, I mean, I was amazed at the same when I traveled the first time to Japan. Probably in another story time I'm going to tell you. But yes, says, do you remember that the time we were, me, your parents and you, in Milan, in front of the station, what happened?
Oh.
Okay, so let's say that I prefer to stay here in Japan regarding stations, train stations. It's better.
I like to walk on the Italian street, Italian normal city, not
Okay.
yes, they have a great monument, but I like also normal street.
Like the tiny streets of Venice, in which you can lose yourself. We have to do it one day.
Especially in Roma or Napoli, I found on a street everything, the building is furry.
Yeah, old.
Old.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the sense of old fashion style, I mean, old style.
They still keep the atmosphere from many hundred years ago.
Okay, Japan probably doesn't have a monument that is still from 2000 years ago. But yes, in Italy you can find many of them. So, okay, we are really proud of our monuments. Okay, I understand.
It's maybe last thing. I like Italian fashion brand.
That's true.
Yes, I like the fashion brand, and I like Italian people invent fashion brand. In Italy, even young people and old people, they care about elegance.
Okay.
Always in their life they think about elegance. That's why Italian people invent some great fashion brand.
But anyway, I'm really happy to hear all these beautiful things about Italy. Can we modify that thing about the trains? No. It was really amazing, this video, because sometimes I think about, what do I miss about Italy? And I think it was really nice to make a video like this. Hope you enjoyed this video together with us, guys. Stay tuned, because next week everything can happen, so keep on watching us. Subscribe to our channel. Thank you, Sensei, for the beautiful words about Italy. I appreciate it as always. Subscribe to our channel, follow us on our social media. Bye, guys. See you in the next video. Bye, Sensei. Thank you.
Bye, guys.
See ya.